Heading to Thailand? Don't let your dream trip turn into a nightmare. Thailand is an incredible country, bursting with delicious food, stunning temples, and warm hospitality. But like anywhere else in the world, there are people looking to take advantage of unsuspecting tourists. In this video, we're diving deep into the top 10 travel scams to watch out for in Thailand in 2025. And trust me, these aren't just hypothetical situations. These are based on real experiences from travelers just like you. So grab your notepad, maybe a plate of pad thai, and let's get you prepped and ready to outsmart any potential scammer so you can enjoy the land of smiles to the fullest. Okay, picture this. You've just arrived in Bangkok, you're excited to explore, and your first stop is the majestic Grand Palace. You approach the entrance, eager to soak in the grandeur, and suddenly, someone approaches you. They might be dressed in plain clothes or even what looks like an official uniform. They'll tell you the palace is closed for a religious ceremony, a special event, or some other believable excuse. Here's the catch. They'll then point you towards a helpful tuk-tuk driver who's more than willing to take you to a different temple or attraction. Sounds familiar? It's a classic. But here's the thing, these helpful individuals are often in cahoots with each other. They'll take you on a wild goose chase, often to shops where they get commissions, and you'll end up wasting precious time and money. Now here's the golden rule. Always, and I repeat, always double-check the official opening hours of any attraction online or with your hotel before you head out. And never ever trust random strangers giving you insider information about closures, especially at popular tourist spots. The Grand Palace is usually open, and it's well worth a visit. Just be sure to go through the official entrance and steer clear of anyone trying to redirect you. Thailand is known for its beautiful gemstones and jewelry, but it's also a hotbed for scams, especially targeting tourists. Here's how it usually goes down. You'll be approached by a friendly local who strikes up a conversation, maybe asking about your trip. They'll seem genuinely interested in you, and then, as if by chance, they'll mention a fantastic deal on gems or gold. They might tell you about a relative who's a gem dealer or a government-sponsored sale offering incredible discounts. They'll emphasize the amazing investment opportunity, and might even show you certificates that look authentic, but are often fake. Now, I'm not saying you can't find beautiful gems in Thailand, but unless you're a seasoned expert with a keen eye for quality and authenticity, it's best to avoid buying gems or gold from random encounters or unsolicited recommendations. The shops they take you to are often in on the scam, and you'll likely end up with overpriced, low-quality, or even fake gemstones. If you're serious about buying, do your research thoroughly, stick to reputable dealers, and get a certificate of authenticity from an independent source. Tuk-tuks. They're iconic, they're fun, and they're a great way to experience the city. But they can also be a source of scams if you're not careful. One of the most common scams is overcharging, especially if you're a tourist. Some drivers might forget to turn on the meter, or they might quote you an inflated price banking on your unfamiliarity with local fares. Now, haggling is part of the game in Thailand, but it's good to have an idea of the approximate fare beforehand. A good rule of thumb for short distances within the city is to start by offering half of what they initially quote and negotiate from there. But here's a pro tip to avoid the hassle altogether. Use ride-hailing apps like Grab, which is basically the Thai Uber. You'll get a fixed fare up front so you know exactly what you're paying. And if you do opt for a tuk-tuk or taxi, always agree on a price before you get in, and make sure the meter is running, if there is one. Chapter 4. Ready to feel the wind in your hair as you zip across the turquoise waters of Phuket or Pattaya. Jet skiing is a popular activity in Thailand's coastal areas, but it's also notorious for scams. This scam usually plays out like this. You rent a jet ski, you have a blast out on the water, and then, when you return it, the jet ski owner points out scratches or damage that magically appeared during your ride. They'll demand a hefty fee for repairs, often far exceeding the actual cost of the damage, and they might even threaten to call the police if you refuse to pay. It's intimidating, especially when you're in a foreign country. So, how do you avoid becoming a victim of this scam? First and foremost, inspect the jet ski thoroughly before you rent it. Take photos and videos of any existing damage, even minor scratches, from all angles. If possible, have the owner present while you document the jet ski's condition. And here's the kicker. Choose reputable jet ski rental companies, especially those recommended by your hotel or trusted travel platforms. Don't be swayed by suspiciously cheap deals, they often come with a hidden cost. Remember, a little caution goes a long way in ensuring a fun and scam-free jet ski adventure. Chapter 5. Renting a motorbike is a fantastic way to explore Thailand's islands and countryside at your own pace. It gives you freedom and flexibility, but it's also crucial to be aware of potential scams. Similar to the jet ski scam, the motorbike rental damage scam involves being held responsible for pre-existing damage. You'll return the bike, and the rental company will miraculously discover scratches, dents, or even mechanical issues that weren't there before. They'll pressure you into paying for repairs, often using intimidation tactics or threatening to involve the police. It's a stressful situation, especially if you're on a tight budget or have a flight to catch. But don't worry, there are ways to protect yourself. When you rent a motorbike, take photos and videos of the bike from all angles, and I mean all angles. Capture any existing damage, no matter how small, and make sure the date and timestamp are visible on your photos and videos. If possible, have a witness present while you document the bike's condition. It's also a good idea to choose well-established rental companies with good reviews, and to avoid renting from individuals or places that seem sketchy. Chapter 6. Thailand is known for its friendly locals, and you'll likely encounter many genuine people eager to help you during your trip. However, it's important to be cautious of overly friendly strangers who approach you out of the blue, offering tours, assistance, or deals that seem too good to be true. These individuals are often skilled at identifying and approaching tourists. They might strike up a conversation, compliment your country, or express concern about your well-being. They might even pretend to have met you before, creating a false sense of familiarity. Their goal is to gain your trust and then steer you towards specific shops, restaurants, or tour operators where they receive commissions. The problem is these places are often overpriced, low quality, or even involved in illegal activities. Now, I'm not saying you should be suspicious of everyone you meet, but it's essential to trust your instincts. If someone's approach feels off, or if their offer seems too good to be true, it probably is. It's perfectly okay to politely decline their offer and continue on your way. Remember, you're in control of your itinerary and your budget. Booking a tour can be an excellent way to experience Thailand's highlights, but it's crucial to ensure you're booking through a legitimate agency. Unfortunately, fake tour agencies are rampant, especially in touristy areas. These agencies often operate from small nondescript offices or even just makeshift stands on the street. They might lure you in with unbelievably cheap prices for popular tours, only to provide subpar services, change the itinerary without notice, or in some cases disappear with your money altogether. To avoid falling victim to fake tour agencies, stick to well-known and reputable platforms like Tuk-Tuk, Get Your Guide, Viator, or book directly through your hotel or official tour operator websites. These platforms have review systems that can give you an idea of the tour quality and the agency's reliability. If you do choose to book with a local agency, do your research. Check for online reviews, look for a physical office, and don't be afraid to ask questions about their license and insurance. Exchanging currency is a necessity when traveling to Thailand, but it's also an area where you need to be vigilant to avoid scams. Some common tricks involve shortchanging, using outdated exchange rates, or charging hidden fees. You might hand over a large bill, only to receive less back than you should, or you might be quoted a seemingly good exchange rate, but then find hidden fees tacked on at the end of the transaction. To protect yourself, always exchange your currency at bank-affiliated exchange booths or reputable money changers. Avoid exchanging money on the street, especially with individuals who approach you offering deals. When exchanging money, count your bills carefully before leaving the counter. If something doesn't seem right, don't hesitate to ask for clarification or to take your business elsewhere. Remember, it's your money, and you have the right to a fair and transparent exchange. Thailand has a vibrant nightlife, but it's important to be aware of potential scams, especially in bars and clubs. One common scam involves inflated drink prices, particularly for tourists. You might order a drink without checking the menu, only to be presented with an outrageous bill at the end of the night. Some bars might even try to slip extra drinks onto your tab or pressure you into buying drinks for strangers who are in on the scam. To avoid unpleasant surprises, always check the menu before ordering a drink, especially in touristy areas or unfamiliar venues. If the menu doesn't have prices listed, don't hesitate to ask. It's also a good idea to stick to reputable bars and clubs, especially those recommended by your hotel or trusted sources. And if you're ever in doubt, it's always better to walk away than to risk getting scammed. Now, in addition to those scams, I wanted to share some bonus safety tips to keep in mind while traveling in Thailand. These are just general precautions to enhance your safety and peace of mind. First off, never, and I mean never, give your passport as a deposit for anything, whether it's a motorbike rental, a jet ski, or even a hotel room. If someone insists on holding your passport, offer a photocopy or another form of identification. Keep your valuables secure. Utilize the hotel safe for your passport, extra cash, and any expensive jewelry. And when you're out and about, consider using a money belt or a hidden pouch to keep your belongings close to your body. Speaking of safety, always have travel insurance. It's one of those things you hope you never have to use, but it can be a lifesaver if something unexpected happens. Some reputable travel insurance providers include World Nomads, Safety Wing, and Alliance Travel. Do your research, compare policies, and choose one that suits your needs and budget. And finally, trust your instincts. If a situation feels off, if someone seems suspicious, or if a deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. It's always better to err on the side of caution and remove yourself from a potentially risky situation. So there you have it, your guide to the top 10 travel scams to avoid in Thailand. Remember, a little awareness and common sense can go a long way in ensuring a safe and enjoyable trip. Have you ever experienced a travel scam? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your stories and any tips you might have. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more Thailand travel tips. We've got a ton of exciting content coming your way. From the best street food stalls in Bangkok to hidden gems off the beaten path, stay tuned and happy travels.